Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Top list of celebrities. Xiao Zhan has dominated for 2 consecutive years, and his road to becoming a top star has been constantly breaking records. Recently, there has been a wave of excitement in the cyberspace. A well-known platform quietly announced the brilliant results of its previous search volume top list. This list is like a mirror, reflecting the bright stars in the entertainment industry that have attracted much attention. What is particularly striking is that the young actor Xiao Zhan shines in this list, winning the impressive results of double first in one fell swoop, and has been at the top of the list for 2 consecutive years. This is undoubtedly the most direct and powerful proof of his top status. Xiao Zhan's name, like the brightest star in the night sky, illuminates the hearts of countless fans and reflects his unremitting efforts and outstanding achievements on the road of acting. On this list, Xiao Zhan's name is not only shining, but also together with many other outstanding artists such as Zhao, Xiao Shunyong, Lu Han, Keizukan, Li Xian, etc., constitute a beautiful landscape in the entertainment industry. They each write their own legends in their respective fields with their unique charm. Especially Xiao Shunyong, as a model of overnight fame, his name also shines with extraordinary light, which makes people sigh at the infinite possibilities and miracles of the entertainment industry. Xiao Zhan's success is no accident. Since entering the entertainment industry, he has always maintained awe of art, and has won unanimous praise from the industry and outside with his superb acting skills, dedicated attitude and spirit of constantly breaking through himself. Every time he appears, it is like a gorgeous transformation, which makes people shine. Whether it is the affectionate performance in front of the screen or the radiant performance on the stage, Xiao Zhan can always touch people's hearts and leave a deep impression in his unique way. For Xiao Zhan's fans, the announcement of this list is undoubtedly a shot in the arm. They all said that since they chose Xiao Zhan as their idol, they have never wavered. In the entertainment industry, a stage full of temptations and challenges, Xiao Zhan has always maintained his original intention and purity, and won the respect and love of countless people with his works and personal charm. Every progress and breakthrough of his is the most precious wealth in the hearts of fans. Looking to the future, Xiao Zhan's career map is still expanding. It is reported that he will soon have 3 film and television works to meet with everyone, which is undoubtedly a new challenge and opportunity for his acting career. At the same time, Xiao Zhan may also appear on the stage of the New Year's Eve and Spring Festival Gala, which makes fans full of expectations and longings. In this era full of variables, Xiao Zhan has won a broad world for himself with his strength and charm, and has also brought endless surprises and touches to the audience. Here, we not only congratulate Xiao Zhan for such a brilliant achievement, but also wish all the artists on the list. They have brought more beauty and possibilities to the world with their talent and hard work. I hope that in the days to come, they can continue to shine in their own fields, bring more fine works to the audience, and jointly write a glorious chapter in the entertainment industry, debuting at the age of 25 and becoming popular at the age of 28. How did Xiao Zhan go from an amateur to a top star in just 3 years? In 1991, a new member, Xiao Zhan, was born in an ordinary but well-off family in Chongqing. He was born in a middle-class family with a warm and harmonious family atmosphere. Since childhood, Xiao Zhan has grown up in such a loving environment. Xiao Zhan's family is well off, and his parents have attached great importance to his artistic influence since he was a child, which earned him a nickname Rich Brother. Little boys are born to love mischief, and Xiao Zhan is naturally the same. Although he listened to his parents and learned a lot of things, such as painting and playing the violin. But to be honest, compared with games and toys, my hobbies are simply dwarfed by the big ones, and they are nothing at all. Really, whenever I see those wonderful games or those cleverly designed toys, the other hobbies in my heart are immediately compared. They are like little stars in the night sky, while games and toys are the bright moon, which makes everything around them pale in comparison. Although my hobbies of painting, reading, and handicrafts are quite interesting, once I encounter games and toys, I feel like I have suddenly come to a remote village from a bustling city. The sense of gap is really strong. It's not that other hobbies are not good, but in my heart, games and toys always occupy a more important position. They are like a kind of magic that can highly attract my eyes and make me unable to extricate myself. So, if you ask me what I like most, I will definitely tell you without hesitation, games and toys. They make me happy, relax me, and also make me feel endless fun and challenges. Although other hobbies are also good, they still have to stand aside in front of these two. When Xiao Zhan was a child, He had a lot of time to sneak out to play. He would hide it from his parents and secretly go out to play with his friends. That kind of carefree happiness is just like the childhood of each of us. Sometimes, he would take the opportunity when his parents are not at home, quietly turn on the computer, and immerse himself in the world of online games. That kind of secret joy and excitement is like discovering an incredible secret. Although these behaviors may seem a bit naughty now, they were also an indispensable part of his childhood, full of innocence and fun. It was always like this. Every time Xiao Zhan came home covered in mud, his parents would always find that the computer monitor was still hot. In this way, Xiao Zhan would inevitably be beaten. Every time he went out to play, Xiao Zhan always had a great time, but this also meant that he had to face some consequences. When he stepped into the house, his body was covered with mud and grass clippings, and his parents knew at a glance that he had gone wild again. Moreover, they had a more direct evidence: the residual temperature on the computer monitor. At this time, parents often stared at Xiao Zhan sternly, and their eyes seemed to ask, "You played the computer secretly again, didn't you?" Xiao Zhan knew in his heart that no matter how much he defended himself, it would be futile because the evidence was conclusive. So he had to lower his head and silently accept the upcoming punishment. The sound of his parents scolding and slapping echoed in his ears, but he knew that it was all because he did not follow the rules and played the computer secretly. This kind of thing has happened many times. Every time Xiao Zhan thought about restraining himself next time and not playing too much, but every time he played, he always forgot everything. However, he gradually understood a truth, that is, he should be responsible for his own behavior and should not always let his parents worry about him. My father is a strong-willed and taciturn person. He attaches great importance to the education of his children and always teaches us to always think about others. My mother is a typical loving mother, gentle and considerate, but in front of my father, she seems to have found support and will listen to my father in many things. My father has high requirements for everyone in the family, especially in the education of children. He never relaxes. He always says that people must learn to consider others and not just think about themselves. This sentence was repeated many times in my ears, and it gradually became my principle of doing things. And my mother, although she usually cares about us, when dealing with some major things or needing to make decisions, she always looks at my father's opinion first. In front of my father, she seems to have become a little girl who needs to be protected and is particularly dependent. To be honest, although such a family atmosphere sometimes makes people feel a little stressed, it also allows us to learn a lot. We learn to respect our elders, learn to think for others, and learn to rely on our family when appropriate. These are what my parents taught us through practical actions. Every time Xiao Zhan was beaten by his mother, he had to endure it and wait for his father to come back, and then he would be taught a lesson by his parents. Xiao Zhan was even more naughty. I remember one time, he felt particularly amused, and every time he went downstairs, he would knock on the doors of his neighbors one by one. This caused a lot of trouble for the neighbors. In the end, my parents found out about this, and the result was naturally a scolding, plus a corporal punishment for teaching. Although he was sometimes beaten and scolded, this boy still had obedient moments. Whether it was a reprimand or a lesson, he could always become well-behaved at certain moments. Although he might be naughty at ordinary times, he could always put away his temper and obey the arrangements at critical moments. Although this boy occasionally gave people a headache, he also had many obedient moments. Xiao Zhan had a particularly good childhood, thanks to the deep affection between his parents. They love each other and get along very well, which makes Xiao Zhan feel full of love since he was a child. Growing up in such a family environment, Xiao Zhan naturally had a childhood that was not lacking in love and was very happy. Children who grow up under the nourishment of love have tenderness in their hearts, and they will also thrive and develop in an all-round way. These children have been surrounded by warmth since childhood, and their hearts are full of tenderness and kindness. This gentleness is like the background of their character. No matter what difficulties they encounter, they can maintain a peaceful and kind heart. At the same time, because they have received enough love and care, they are also more stable on the road of growth. Not only that, these children who grow up in love will also have a sound development. Their body and mind are fully nourished, and they can develop in a balanced way in terms of intelligence, emotions and social skills. They know how to get along with others, how to express their emotions, and can find their own fun and sense of accomplishment in learning and life. In general, the power of love is infinite. It can make children more confident and strong on the road to growth, and it can also give them a better future. All these are precious treasures that children can naturally acquire under the nourishment of love. Xiao Zhan has many good skills in art, which are inseparable from the careful cultivation of his parents. He is not only good at design, but also good at singing and acting. Since childhood, Xiao Zhan has been exposed to various art forms under the guidance of his parents. In design, he shows a unique aesthetic and creativity. In vocal music, his voice is clear and moving, and he can always touch people's hearts when singing, and in performance, he can interpret the role vividly. These skills did not make Xiao Zhan proud and complacent, but made him love art more and constantly pursue higher realms. Whether it is designing works, singing songs or interpreting roles, he goes all out and feels and expresses with his heart. Therefore, Xiao Zhan's achievements in the field of art today are inseparable from the hard work of his parents and his own unremitting efforts. His story tells us that as long as we have dreams and persistence, we will be able to go further and further on the road we love. In 2010, Xiao Zhan successfully entered an art school near his hometown. Since he entered college, he has always been a talented artist in the class, and also served as the male vocal leader of the art troupe. Xiao Zhan also has a deep foundation in performance. He is not only an important member of the art troupe, but also participated in many performances in Beijing with the troupe as early as his freshman year. These experiences have allowed him to accumulate rich stage experience. Hard work always pays off, and Xiao Zhan is a living example. His hard work finally paid off. Xiao Zhan has always known that he has to keep working hard to succeed. He did not take shortcuts, but was down to earth and achieved his goal step by step. In this process, he paid a lot and experienced many difficulties and challenges. But Xiao Zhan never gave up. He always believed that as long as he persisted, there would be rewards. This is indeed the case. Xiao Zhan's efforts have been recognized. He has made considerable achievements in his career and has gained the love and support of many fans. These rewards are not achieved overnight, but the result of his long-term hard work. Xiao Zhan's story tells us that God rewards hard work. As long as you are willing to work hard and pay, you will be able to reap your own success. His experience also encourages many people, making everyone believe that as long as they stick to their dreams and move forward courageously, they will be able to create their own glory.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.